Jed, how you doing, mate?
I'm good, brother. Yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Good.
Good to be jumping on another one of these. For people if they're watching this now, they can backtrack 4 months or so ago where we jumped on for our first of these calls. A lot has changed since then.
It has.
Um, Firstly, you left your job, which is the main thing. So when did you leave your job?
I left like mid-September. Um,
Yeah.
Quit the 9 to 5 from recruitment to go all in on high ticket sales.
Unreal, and that decision's obviously been a good one because how much you had a record week in the past 7 days. How much have you made in commission in the past 7 days?
Last 7 days, like around the 2K in commission.
Unreal, just under two, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
unreal.
Two.
And you managed to do one k in a day as well in comms, which is pretty nuts.
Yeah, 10K cash collected in 24 hours, 1K comms. Pretty pleased with that.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, unreal, bro. Okay, cool. So let's just backtrack a bit. So in terms of your job, like talk a bit more about like what just briefly, recruitment, what was your role? What were you doing? And how long had you been doing that for? And then really what was like the catalyst to wanting to, get involved with this?
Yeah, so was doing recruitment since kind of on and off, but mainly this year from I think like March time. I was doing recruitment. So that was 9 to 5 hybrid, so a couple of days in the office, a couple of days at home. Was basically just calling people, finding people jobs, which was fine. I'd done it before. Obviously I'd been doing like high ticket sales stuff a little bit before anyway. Obviously we started working together about March, I think it was.
Mm.
And that was where we obviously really focused in on honing the skills, getting everything correct. Because always the goal was to go all in, but wanted to kind of make sure that I was kind of ready to do that leap. And yeah, it was going well. Obviously, was working in the day, 8 till 5 recruitment.
I don't know why I'm smiling, mate. Ready to take the leap. It sounds like we're on a sales call or
It
something.
does, right? And then yeah, so I was working 8 till 5 recruitment, and then I was doing 5 till 11, 12 at night, high ticket sales. So it was quite long days, but just needed to be done, just getting the reps in. And then sort of came to September, and I knew I had to make a decision. Like I couldn't physically do both, and I was like, high ticket sales is what I want to do. Gone all in. Obviously, it was a little bit scary, going all in, no fixed income coming in, but I knew I had the skills there to leverage that income. And then obviously got onto a good offer in, it's been well just over a month since I left in, basically made basically the full month's salary within a week that I would have done in recruitment. So it can only go up.
Unreal, mate. What an
Yes.
achievement. Making your old salary in a week's work. Like that's so sick. So sick. And I'm like I always say to you, like, and I said this to you from the start, big believer that you need to go all in on these sorts of things and that fortune favors the brave. If you're willing to go all in, if you're willing to take that step that other people aren't, like you will. When you have no other option, you have to make it work. You will make it work.
100%.
And we've seen that with you. And I'm so glad we managed to make it work. 'Cause, we've been working together for a while now, and
Mm.
you've been grinding, doing both alongside each other. But now, released from the chains of the 9 to 5 and
That's it.
all in online. How does it feel, firstly, after putting in the work and actually getting to this point?
Pretty surreal to be fair. Like when you like work it out, like actually I've just made that money. I mean, it'd feel more real like when end of the month comes and you get paid the comms and it just like hits the bank account. But just like the numbers coming in, like people, like I get excited like every close. You get excited. In my old recruitment job, like just there's no excitement there. And obviously you go all in, like quit. Obviously you're going to get the better results, right? And I know obviously some of the lads have done that. They were all in to begin with, and obviously me, different situation, but you can do either, and as long as you at some point go all in and burn those boats, then it will work for you.
100%. I mean, this was the game plan from the start. It was always don't don't quit the job, build the skill set alongside, and then when it makes sense to transition. And there'll always be the umming and ahhing of like, do I leave yet? Do I not leave yet? But for you, it was like I knew you had the skill set, and I was willing to bet that 100%. So it was a case of just kind of pushing you over the line to go, yeah, fucking do it and go for it. And yeah, like you said, you managed to make your salary in a week's work, which is just
Yeah.
fucking sick. Like
Yeah.
that's so good to
And you
so good to see.
get
Huh?
still more to come as well.
Oh mate, 100%. We'll be jumping on one of these again, I'm sure, before the end of the year,
Definitely.
to catch up with the money you made. Okay, cool. And how have you found? Obviously you've been working together a while now. It feels like fucking ages, but realistically, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not that long, compared to I don't know, your job and other things.
Mm.
How have you found it? Like, how have you found us working together? How have you found the community? You've seen it growing. You've seen the other boys coming in. Obviously, we went to Portugal. With
Yeah.
a big group of us as well, which was fucking fun. Like,
Mm.
how have you found it?
Yeah, obviously, like things have come a long way. Like when we first joined and first started out, it was about 6, 7 months ago we started working together. And when you do think about it, it's not a long time at all. Like to master a skill or you get settled into a job where you say pass probation. Most probations in most workplaces are like 3, 6 months. So, and that's the level they expect you. Then you're fully fledged and you can get going. So you're just transferring that into an online skill, right? So yeah, obviously working together it's been all right. Nah, it's been great. It's been, you've helped me with so much, like transitioning and learning the skill, everything I need to know. I kind of had like a base level anyway from being in corporate sales, and it made it a little bit easier to transition from that. And I did find that, naturally having that confidence to speak to people, but just really defining that skill is what you help with massively. And obviously, your network of, people in the space as well, like finding roles that, I have absolutely no way of, being able to find myself, or just having those referrals from yourself, like helped massively. And obviously went to Portugal with the lads, which was unreal. Good few days there. It was a good days. And
It was.
I think the best part was obviously, we've known each other like personally for quite a while. But apart from that, like everyone else who went there, like I'd personally never met before. I know you'd only met like in person a couple of them, but as soon as we got there, it was like we'd known each other for years. We literally, like as soon as everyone walked through the door, everyone was really friendly and we all just got on so well. All like good chats over there as well, about what we're going to do and things, and it was good.
100%, bro. I think that's the thing. Like, surround yourself with the right people, and your levels will rise. Like, you'll build to where you want to get to. People talk about it all the time, but if you surround yourself with the right people, you will fucking grow. You become your environment, right? And I felt that when we were away. Obviously we had fun as well, and had a few beers, what have you. But just like everyone being together as well was just it was amazing. Going out for dinners, things like that. I can't wait to do more. I mean, we're planning a trip. Me, you, and Yusuf, who's another one of the students. We're hopefully going off to Argentina in January.
Yes.
Which is going to be fucking cool as well. Just the thought that you could put in 6 months work, as you said. I mean, even less for Yusuf, like even less, like 4 months work, to then be at a point where we can then just jet off to the other side of the world and fucking live it in Buenos Aires for a month. Like, how sick is that?
And make money, a lot of money.
Exactly. Make more money than you would from your job. Like it's
Yes.
it's pretty nuts.
It
I've
is.
known about this industry for so long, and it's still fucking sick to me. It
Yeah.
still feels unreal to say that out loud.
Yeah, it does. It's like surreal. Like I said to you, it doesn't feel like real, but when that money hits your bank account, when you're actually in, Argentina, Portugal, whatever, with your laptop working, then it starts to feel real, and like you can achieve it. Like it feels, when I started, obviously working with you, obviously I sort of dabbled in high ticket myself before then. But when I really started working with you and putting in the effort, finding my skills with you, like it actually starts to become a reality, and you can really picture yourself there. Because before you even start, yeah, it may seem far away and unrealistic, but it's a lot closer than you think. And if you just put in the work and effort, you will get there. And I think that's like the biggest thing that I've taken away from it.
100%. Yeah, and it's just being able to put in that effort and stay consistent. And it's, as with anything, it's not easy. Me and Yusuf speak about this. Like, if it was easy, everyone would do it. But as long as you've got your goal in sight of what you want, and you're willing to work for it, and you're willing to put in grind, then you'll get there. There's no reason why you can't. I think that's the biggest thing. 100%. So what's the goals? Obviously, we're gonna go away in January. That's one target. Get that booked. But what's financial goals for you? Before Christmas, and then also after, in the coming months.
My goal when I started working for you is I want to do a 10K month before the end of the year. So time's ticking. It's ticking. But I definitely feel like the offer I'm on at the moment, I can definitely achieve that. Like I said, I've done, basically a 2K, and well, tomorrow will be like the official like week. So even say I get 2.5K, that is, pacing for a 10K month, right? If I keep up that consistency. And obviously, I've only just joined. So, even at the start, you're learning more about the offer, and now I'm more honed in onto what it is we do. I can sell it with more conviction. So definitely feel like it's achievable on this offer, and that's my goal, 10K this year. And I think next year, obviously consistent 10K months, look to scale that, as high as possible, 15, 20K, and just travel, be around people that got the same goals, same places I want to go to, and just enjoy my life, before we get too old and you can't enjoy it, right?
100%, 100%. I'm looking forward to that moment when we get out there and it's like, yeah, fuck, we've been working together less than a year and now we're here in the other side of the world making money from our laptops. This was the goal. This is why we started. It's going to be a pretty surreal moment.
Definitely.
But yeah, mate, obviously, look, I can give you the tools, but you put in the work. And you've stayed consistent even when there are ups and downs. So fair play to you. Definitely deserve the rewards that you're getting now. So in terms of someone, maybe they're looking into this, they're thinking, oh, this Ben bloke seems right. This high ticket sales thing seems interesting. I don't know though. I'm not sure. Like, what do you think you would say, or what advice would you give yourself back in February, back in March when we started?
We should start sooner. No, I think it's like anything. It's always, a little bit of a worry or a doubt, and I think because it's so normalized, like 9 to 5s and changing jobs, going down that route, it's ingrained from a young age because our parents do it, our grandparents do it, and I understand it can be scary, like going into the online world and everything, but you can do what I did, which is do it alongside your main job, and I know a lot of the other lads are doing that as well. And then when you feel like you're at a level you can go all in, you can. And I guess the advice would be, as long as you back yourself 100%, then you will be successful. No, it's like anything, right? When you want to go drive a car, right, you backed yourself because you wanted to learn and have that freedom. Okay, I wanted to have that freedom in my life in general. I didn't have a boss to report to, I didn't have a schedule, in essence, and I could travel and be wherever I wanted that, and I focused on that. And then all the ups and downs are in the middle, weeks where you didn't make any money or you didn't do too well, but you got to take the lows with the highs. So if you back yourself, stay consistent, then there's no reason at all why you cannot do this.
100%, mate. Couldn't have said it better. Perfect. All right, bro. I appreciate that. I'm sure we'll be jumping on another one of these soon when you hit that big 5-figure month.
Yes.
But yeah, I appreciate you jumping on. I'm sure I'll probably see you later on the call with the other boys.
Yes, definitely, bro.
All right, brother. See you in there. Bye bye.